Welcome to Where to Hike When. We're kicking off the new year with a video featuring some of the great mountain areas to hike around the world for the month of January. You can get all of this info and so much more on our website, wheretohikewhen.com. The link is in the description below. We're going to go by continent, starting with North America. For North America, we're including not only Canada, USA, and Mexico, but also the Central American countries and the Caribbean islands. There are lots of great places to hike in North America in the month of January, so let's begin. Our first stop is Hawaii, which has stunning mountain landscapes on all four of their main islands: Big Island, Maui, Oahu, and Kauai. While Hawaii is a year round destination, January is a great month to visit Kauai and Oahu in particular, both of which have lots of hiking trails, including the famous Kalalau Trail on Kauai and Diamond Head in Oahu. For more information, go to the Hawaii page of Where to Hike When. Another island group that is part of the U.S. is the U.S. Virgin Islands. These three islands in the Caribbean include St. John, St. Thomas, and St. Croix. There are low mountains with hiking trails, especially in Virgin Islands National Park on St. John. For more information, visit the U.S. Virgin Islands page on Where to Hike When. The southwestern U.S. state of Nevada has lots of mountain hiking trails to explore. Some of the best areas to hike in January in Nevada are the ones around Las Vegas, such as Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area and Sloan Canyon National Conservation Area. For more information on hiking in Nevada, visit the Nevada page of Where to Hike When. Puerto Rico is another island in the Caribbean that is mountainous and has hiking trails to explore. One of the most popular areas on Puerto Rico to hike is El Yunque National Forest, which has lots of well-marked trails. The best months to hike in Puerto Rico are December to April, and for more information, visit the Puerto Rico page of Where to Hike When. It is all about the Caribbean islands at this time of year. St. Lucia is another Caribbean island that is often seen as a honeymoon destination, but it is also a great hiking destination. The distinctive pitons, Gros Piton and Petit Piton, rise up along the coast and are hikeable. The island also has other hiking areas. For more information on where to hike in St. Lucia, visit the St. Lucia page of Where to Hike When. We just featured a handful of places in North America that are great to hike in January, but there's lots of others, including Arizona, Belize, California, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Grenada, Guadalupe, Guatemala, Honduras, Jamaica, Martinique, Mexico, New Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Saba, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Eustatius, Texas, and Trinidad and Tobago. For more information on where to hike in North America in January, go to wheretohikewhen.com. Now we're going to get into the best places to hike in South America in January. Because South America, or much of South America, is in the southern hemisphere, they're experiencing their summer months now. So there's lots of great places to hike within the South American countries. First up is Argentina, known for the beautiful Patagonia region in the southern part of the country that it shares with Chile. But there are lots of other amazing places to hike in Argentina, such as the Lakes District, and around Mendoza. October to April are typically the best months to hike in Argentina, but go to the Argentina page on Where to Hike When for more info. The long, skinny country of Chile has the Andes mountain range running through it and endless hiking opportunities. From the previously mentioned Patagonia region to the Atacama Desert in the north, there's something for every hiker in Chile. The ideal months to hike vary according to the region, so check out the Chile page on Where to Hike When. Ecuador is a small South American country that also has the Andes running through it. The main areas to hike include the Avenue of the Volcanoes, which has the famous Cotopaxi, the Quilotoa area, and around Baños, and so much more. Check out the Ecuador page on Where to Hike When for more info. There are many places to hike in Colombia, which has the Andes as well as the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta along the Caribbean coast. Some of the popular areas for hiking include Los Nevados National Park, around Medellin, and in the Cocora Valley. Check out the Colombia page for more information on where to hike in Colombia. Some of the other places to hike in South America in January include the Falkland Islands, Guyana, and Venezuela. Now we move on to the mighty continent of Africa, where there are many countries that are ideal to hike in January. We're just going to feature a handful of them here. First up, we have South Africa, which is one of the best countries on the continent for hiking. There are famous treks such as the Drakensberg Traverse, the Otter Trail, and the Rim of Africa Trail, hikes around Cape Town, and so much more. Check out the South Africa page for more information on where and when to hike in South Africa. Many people haven't heard of Cabo Verde, but this small group of 10 islands off the West African coast have some fantastic hiking, particularly on the islands of Santo Antão, São Vicente, Fogo, São Nicolau, and Santiago. For more information, check out the Cabo Verde page on where to hike when. Namibia is known for its desert landscapes, but there are mountainous areas in various parts of the country and hiking trails throughout. Some of the main areas include Spitzkop, Mount Brandsburg Reserve, and Fish River Canyon, which has a multi-day hike that draws trekkers from around the world. For more information on hiking in Namibia, visit the Namibia page on where to hike when. While Kenya in Eastern Africa is known for wildlife viewing, there are many mountains to hike, including Mount Kenya, the second highest peak on the continent. As well, Kenya has Aberdare National Park, Menenge Crater, and Hell's Gate National Park, among many others. Visit the Kenya page at Where to Hike When for more info. Morocco in northern Africa has spectacular hiking in the Atlas Mountains, which attracts hikers from around the world, particularly to hike Mount Toubkal, which is Morocco's highest peak. There are also the Rif Mountains along the northern coast, which have hiking trails to explore. Check out the Morocco page on Where to Hike When for more info. Some of the other countries to hike in Africa in January include Algeria, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Democratic Republic of Congo, Djibouti, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Gabon, Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, Togo, and Uganda. We'll now move on to the continent of Oceania, which includes Australia, New Zealand, and many small islands in the region, and where they are also experiencing summer at this time of year. New Zealand is a trekker's paradise. There are hiking trails throughout the two main islands that make up the country, but particularly in the South Island. New Zealand is known for its great tracks, which are spectacular multi-day hikes such as the Milford Track, Routeburn Track, Kepler Track, and the epic Te Araroa, which is 3,000 kilometers crossing the whole country. The best months to hike in New Zealand are October to April. Learn more at the New Zealand page of Where to Hike When. Australia is known for its wide open spaces, beaches, and world-renowned coral reefs, but it also is a great destination for mountain hiking. There are the Blue Mountains of Sydney, the many trails on Tasmania, and the Great Walks, which are multi-day hikes through some of the country's best landscapes. Because Australia is so large, the best months to hike here vary according to the region. For more info, visit the Australia page of Where to Hike When. Some of the other areas of Oceania that are good to hike in January include the Northern Mariana Islands, Micronesia, and Guam. Check out their pages on Where to Hike When. There are many countries in Asia that are great to hike in January. We'll highlight a few here and provide a full list at the end of this section. Starting with Hong Kong. Perhaps known for city life, Hong Kong actually contains beautiful mountainous landscapes that are set up perfectly for exploration. There are well-marked trails that are easily accessible by public transit. Popular hikes include Dragon's Back, Victoria Peak, and Lantau Peak. The best time to hike in Hong Kong is between October and March. Check out the Hong Kong page on Where to Hike When for more info. We've included the Middle East as part of Asia, and one of the best Middle Eastern countries for hiking is Jordan. In January, the Wadi Rum area is great to hike. Other popular areas include the iconic Petra site, as well as sections of the Jordan Trail, which is the long distance trail running the length of the country. For more information, visit the Jordan page on where to hike when. Oman is a beautiful arid country on the Arabian Peninsula and a great hiking destination, as they have the Hajar Mountains near the capital city, the stunning fjords of the Musandam Peninsula, and the Dhofar Mountains in the south. The best months to hike here are October to March. Find out more on the Oman page of where to hike when. Made up of thousands of islands, the Philippines are dotted with mountains and volcanoes, and lots of hiking trails throughout. Some of the popular hikes include Mount Apo, G2, Mount Banahaw, and Taal Volcano. For more information, go to the Philippines page on where to hike when. Taiwan has mountains running from top to bottom of this small island with spectacular hiking trails in places like Taroko National Park, Yushan National Park, and Sheipa National Park, amongst many others. For more information on hiking in Taiwan, visit the Taiwan page of where to hike when. Some of the other places to hike in Asia in the month of January include Cambodia, China, India, Iran, Israel and the Palestinian territories, Laos, Malaysia, Nepal, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, Vietnam, and Yemen. Visit the Where to Hike When for more information. And finally, we arrive in Europe, where it's pretty much too cold slash snowy slash rainy, depending on which region you're in, to do any serious mountain hiking. But if you're set on a European hiking vacation, there are a couple of places where you can go. First up are the beautiful Canary Islands, a group of islands belonging to Spain but sitting closer to the Moroccan coast. There's fantastic hiking on all 7 of these islands, especially on Tenerife, La Gomera, La Palma, and Gran Canaria. For more information, visit the Canary Islands page on where to hike when. Another Spanish destination that's good to hike in January is the Costa Blanca of mainland Spain. South of Valencia, the Serra de Tana is a mountain range along the Costa Blanca that has many trails that can be explored in the month of January. For more information, visit the Spain page of where to hike when. Thanks for watching and listening, and we hope this video has given you some info and inspo on where to mountain hike in January. Check out our website, wheretohikewhen.com, and watch this space for more videos related to hiking.